history. Along with many veterans returning to the stage, this year's show will feature 18 girls walking the prestigious runway for the very first time. Here is everything you need to know about the fresh faces joining the runway this year. Alana Arrington is the youngest of this year's models, set to turn 18 just a couple of weeks before the show. She was a basketball player and never imagined herself becoming a model, until she was spotted by the same scouts who discovered garlic gloss. She made her debut at this past season's New York Fashion Week, and is already gaining momentum as the new girl in the industry. 20-year-old Bella Hadid is no stranger to the catwalk, having begun her modeling career at the age of 16 and has walked for major fashion houses such as Chanel and Dior. Bella follows in the footsteps of her sister Gigi Hadid, who walked the Victoria's Secret show for the first time last year. All-American beauty Brooke Berry is renowned for her body and curves. She has worked with a range of brands and featured on the cover of Sports Illustrated, and made a name for herself featuring in campaigns last year for Pink Victoria's Secret, and now has earned her very own place on the runway. Camille Rowe is already a superstar in the modeling industry, having been discovered in 2008 in a cafe, and since been working with huge name brands such as Dior and Louis Vuitton. Rowe has already been featured in numerous Victoria's Secret campaigns over the past few years, but this will be her first time walking on the runway in the annual show. Mary Janice Alone, who goes by her last name Alone, is the 21-year-old beauty from Long Island who always knew that she wanted to be a model. Despite failing to break into the industry and taking a few years off, Alone has now taken the fashion world by storm. She showed her excitement about walking for Victoria's Secret when she announced the news in an Instagram video sporting angel wings. New Zealand model Georgia Fowler began modeling at the age of 13 when she went along to an agent meeting with her older sister. At just 24, she has already made a respectful career in the industry, modeling for many New Zealand and Australian designers, in addition to working as a model for Pink by Victoria's Secret, and is now set to walk in the show for the first time. 19-year-old Grace Elizabeth has been noted as an extraordinarily versatile model. Being chosen to walk in the Victoria's Secret fashion show is something this girl has dreamed of ever since she began modeling. As one of the youngest girls to walk in the show, there is no doubt that she has a very bright future ahead of her. Tanzanian model Harriet Paul is another of this year's youngsters at just 20 years old. Initially wanting to be an actress, she was told at an open casting call that she would make a great model. Flash forward 6 years and she has made a major breakthrough modeling for brands such as Calvin Klein, and is now honored to be one of the newest models on the Victoria's Secret runway. Although not officially confirmed, Russian model Irina Shayk is believed to be joining the newcomers on the Victoria's Secret runway this year. An established model in her own right, 30-year-old Shayk became the exclusive face of the Intimissimi lingerie brand in 2007, as well as working for Sports Illustrated's swimsuit catalog. Jordana Elizabeth's distinctive look has helped to kickstart her career in modeling, as she made her debut just a few months ago for Yves Saint Laurent's fashion show in Paris. As a truly fresh face in the industry, she will certainly bring something different to the Victoria's Secret catwalk this year. Caitlin Lindgard, known by the name Keke, was born in Hawaii and at just 22 years old is already featured in major campaigns and walked the runway for game changers such as Prada and Louis Vuitton. Walking in the Victoria's Secret fashion show is a dream come true for her, and just the thing she needs to propel her career. Brazilian bombshell Lays Oliveira is an accomplished model at the age of 27, having begun modeling at just 13 years old. However, her extensive experience doesn't stop her from being nervous about her upcoming debut on the Victoria's Secret runway, which has always been a dream for her. Lamika Fox made an uncanny breakthrough into the industry after being discovered through IMG's We Love Your Jeans Instagram scouting campaign, and was signed to an agency just 2 days later. She made her debut at the Marc Jacobs Resort runway in New York within a few months, and has enjoyed a rapidly launching career. Being cast in the Victoria's Secret fashion show barely 1 year into her career is a true testament to her potential in the industry. Exotic beauty Luma Groth is a mix of Brazilian, Japanese, African and German backgrounds. She began her modeling career at 16, after her best friend convinced her to enter a local modeling contest. 5 years later, she is now a brand ambassador for L'Oréal Paris and on the verge of a major turning point in her career, making her debut on the Victoria's Secret runway. Another of the youngest models, 19-year-old Maggie Lane, was first discovered via Facebook by photographer Sammy Saxon. She has already made a name for herself working with renowned designers such as Stella McCartney, and is now set to make a major breakthrough and make one of her biggest dreams come true by walking in the Victoria's Secret fashion show. English model Megan Williams was discovered at the age of 14 while eating a hamburger at McDonald's and invited to join a fashion show in the mall. A strange start into the industry, but Williams has proven herself in the 6 years since, becoming a well-known name and having worked with the likes of Ralph Lauren, Guess and of course Victoria's Secret, though this will be her first time on their prestigious runway. Zhao Wenju began her modeling career in China, catching the international fashion world's attention after posing on the cover of Harper's Bazaar China. She entered the New York fashion scene in 2010 and became the first Chinese model to be the face of a Marc Jacobs campaign. She is an established model who will bring an air of professionalism and humility to the cast of newcomers in this year's show. Zuri Tibby was discovered at a mall in Florida at the age of 15 and has since made a name for herself as the first ever black spokesmodel for Pink by Victoria's Secret. Tibby is outspoken about the importance of diversity in the fashion industry and at just 21 years old has already become a role model for many young women of color. Be sure to catch the 20th annual and biggest ever Victoria's Secret fashion show on December 5th, to see all the promising newcomers alongside the